Since late 2022, the advent of generative AI seems to have had an impact on multiple industries. It looks like artificial intelligence is ruling 2023 so far. Take OpenAI's ChatGPT for example. Since it was released to the public, it could respond with eerily lifelike, conversational, funny, and at times unsettling responses. Imagine someone or something that can compose essays, describe art in great detail, code, debate philosophy, write a poem about Bollywood in the style of William Shakespeare, and more. And since it's a smart AI chatbot, it can answer follow-up questions, admit when it's made mistakes, challenge fallacious premises, and even reject inappropriate requests. The first iteration of ChatGPT was about using natural language only being a proof of concept. The second iteration was made available to the machine learning community, but it would break down after a couple of sentences. Then there was a third iteration that had a larger text data set and could generate human-like text. 3.5 came next, trained on a combination of text and code, all state of the art. It can't get any better, right? And in February 2023, OpenAI released a fourth version of ChatGPT. OpenAI's ChatGPT was said to have hallucinations, where it could make factual or reasoning errors. GPT-4 is better that way, making less of those. In GPT-3, there are no image inputs that can be used, only text inputs that could be utilized to get a text output. Not with ChatGPT-4. ChatGPT-4 could be more creative, have better visual input and longer context, and can better collaborate on creative projects, even learning writing styles. And with new updates, ChatGPT-4 could have voice recognition and access real-time information, which ChatGPT 3.5 couldn't. So it's got educators, coders, and others worried about its potential. And with Microsoft's substantial investment in it, where it's competing with Google's Bard by being integrated into Bing, the moon's the limit. But with ChatGPT 4 so advanced, what could the future look like for this AI model? What could a future iteration like ChatGPT-10 do? At that point in time, AI might be even more advanced than it currently is. Marketing messages from companies could be completely AI enabled by ChatGPT-10. Right now, ChatGPT is a chatbot, but could ChatGPT be able to release a whole movie being generated from text to video? You may also see this ChatGPT-10 be able to work with other tech like Alexa and Google Assistant and other smart devices and virtual devices to give users a more seamless experience. So, if you ask ChatGPT-10 how to make a cake, it would give you the ingredients and could coordinate with your virtual assistant to order those ingredients. Designing drugs is time-consuming and cumbersome, taking about $3 billion to create and about 15 years to reach the market, according to IBM. A third of this time and money is dedicated to drug discovery, which is synthesizing thousands of molecules to develop something novel. Could ChatGPT-10 maybe create novel molecules and assess and balance critical factors like ease of synthesis, toxicity, selectivity, stability, and more? ChatGPT-10 can also be used in the field of material science, wherein materials are researched and discovered. This could be used in industries like defense, energy, medical, aerospace, and more. Imagine finding materials having a stronger magnetic attraction, or finding materials that need to be more resistant to corrosion. Could ChatGPT-10 do that? There's a concept in machine learning called reinforcement learning, wherein suitable actions are taken to maximize reward so that the best possible behavior or path is taken. Could ChatGPT-10 be used in designing semiconductor chips and reduce product development life cycle time from weeks to hours? Or would it be possible to do proper research and analysis to create full-fledged scientific theories, posit ideas, and answer follow-up questions? Coding is already being done by ChatGPT 3.5 and 4, but it could be far more nuanced and advanced by the time we reach ChatGPT-10. What if manufacturers like automakers or aerospace companies needed to design parts with specific goals and constraints? Could ChatGPT-10 generate designs that are lighter or have a better performance, which would help the product or be more efficient? From relationship advice to career advice, could advise people from all walks of life about the path to be taken in the journey of life? This becomes possible due to the vast data gathered over the years as well as getting real-time data. As a result, could it give practical advice depending on your needs or situation in a short span of time? Maybe ChatGPT-10 could be the underlying tech that runs universities. ChatGPT-10 has already garnered a lot of controversy in the education and academic world, with news of helping students to complete assignments or cheat in exams coming from different parts of the world So much so that universities have tried to ban it. But could this be a case of firing someone who may one day be your boss or fire you? With the vast knowledge from the internet as well as manually fed data, could it turn universities not only as teachers but also in various roles single handedly? With its extensive database of knowledge, it can also become a sole educator. Not only can it teach multiple subjects, but it can also teach students in both schools and colleges without any fatigue. By inserting a certain input, assessments could be marked without much delay and accurately by specifying criteria. It could set the syllabus by keeping it relevant to the needs of the student by balancing knowledge and real life practicality. It can be hard for a teacher to deal with the needs of 30 students in a classroom, but an AI could handle and cater to the needs and learning speeds of each student. That being said, maybe it wouldn't outright replace teachers, but students may still miss the human connection. So ChatGPT-10 could turn teachers into facilitators. Be it roles like SEO analyst, copywriter and more, ChatGPT-10 could change the advertising game with its mechanical brain power by not only writing ad copies that accurately convey a brand's tone and vision, but also helping them to grow exponentially with reduced human power. Gone are the days of advertising agencies. Will a single advertiser in ChatGPT be used by all instead? Today you have to create a prompt like write this in the style of XYZ. Maybe with ChatGPT-10, all you have to do is give a prompt like write this, and it would know the best way to write the ad. The likes of Aristotle, Confucius, Foucault, and others shaped the world with their ideas and opinions over centuries. With greater advancement, it could possibly become one by reconstructing thoughts of the past and making them relevant for today and a future in an ever-changing world. By studying the philosophers of the past, ChatGPT-10 could postulate ideas new to humankind of the present generation and shape society with these ideas. At the same time, it can be actively used by risk management and security firms to mitigate the very risks created by bad actors. It can be used to augment measures that are in place to protect user privacy. And what about content writing and journalism? In ChatGPT's current iteration, there are some flaws and drawbacks in the output. But maybe, just maybe, when it comes to ChatGPT-10, it could be the end of professional writing. Maybe ChatGPT will be able to analyze stories, ideas, and facts to churn out opinions, articles, and scripts with aplomb. But that doesn't mean it can kill all journalism. ChatGPT might just need sources, reports, and underlying stories to create ideas, which is where writers and journalists could be utilized. It's funny though, before we were trying to find out what use AI would have, and in this future potential world, we're trying to assign some value and use to human beings. This also means that ChatGPT can create more vulnerabilities, make realistic deepfake videos or photos much faster than human beings, hack or create malicious code, and more. Today, deepfake videos already look pretty convincing. How much more advanced could it get? ChatGPT-10 requires prompts to respond to. Could there come a time when ChatGPT-10 could act without prompts? At that point, could it transcend the category of generative AI? Right now, ChatGPT is like a 3-year-old kid with an IQ of 180. Ask a kid what 3 into 5 is and you'll get a correct response of 15. Ask a slightly more complex question like what is the meaning of life and you'll get a good answer. So, ChatGPT-10 currently has the intelligence of a really smart adult with the judgment of that 3-year-old kid. It'd be really good at following instructions, but not very smart at knowing whether that's the right thing to do or the moral thing to do. Just like most people if you come to think about it. In most cases, ChatGPT would be there to remove time-consuming tasks that are eating away people's brain power, which would allow people to do things that machines can't, if that is possible by the time we get to ChatGPT-10. Even at that point, there could be complementing one's home or work life, where human beings could brainstorm innovative solutions with an AI like ChatGPT and build things that are not just good, they're great. All of this is just positive what the future may be. We don't know what may happen. Maybe even the concept of ChatGPT could die down, the way MySpace and BlackBerry were really popular and then slowly die down. But at the same time, some used to say the internet was a fad, and look where we are now. Maybe we can look at it this way. Light bulbs killed the candle making industry in many ways when they became popular. But the people innovated to find new roles and adapted to the new normal to continue to live on to fight another day. Or is it going to be that at this point, human beings will be overwhelmed if ChatGPT gets to a possible ChatGPT-10? Will it be the human beings that are at capacity?